what is all this crap behind the Mustang? What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So there's a lot of stuff just left over from the crazy weekend we had from the flashlight shootout. So I'm gonna move out some of this stuff and we're gonna continue working on the Mustang. Check out that sticker though. I got a few more stickers I need to put on the car. I'm not a huge fan of putting stickers on the car. Exhibit A. This guy, this race car pro mod thing just has way too many stickers. What? Bottles are for babies. Really? Really? Bottles are for babies. Interesting. Pro mod. Street car. I'm not a huge fan of stickers, but I do support all the people that are supporting the build for the Mustang. Anyways, so we're gonna get a few more stickers on the car, make sure it looks clean, not like Pro Mod boy over here. Anyways, today we're gonna finish putting in the passenger Kirky. So I've got the driver's seat Kirky in there. Today we're gonna actually work on the passenger Kirky. And then I'm hoping today the ribbon comes in and we can replace this ugly little pin, and then I'll have the nice Stroud ribbon that hangs down. And then we can go get some pictures of the Mustang, because I haven't taken actual photos of the Mustang yet with the parachute kit on, because I don't have the ribbon and I want to look good for some pictures. And then we'll clean the Mustang up. And then we still need to mount the handle for the parachute, which is in the trunk, I believe. Let me find the button here. Yeah, so we still need to mount the billet handle from Motion Raceworks, which, like I said, it's gonna kind of sit like this where the e-brake was. So we need to get that mounted up. And if you're wondering where my air to water intercooler is, well, your guess is pretty much as good as mine. I have the ice tank, I have the electric water pump for it. We're still just missing the air to water. So this is what happens when you order custom made products. It takes time. But let's get into today's video. We have moved the Mustang to the back shop. So yesterday I actually already started working on getting the mounts on. So we've got the Fat House Fabrication mounts on once again. And we're gonna go ahead and pull the passenger seat out, and then we'll line this up with, here's the other bracket. Line it up with those two brackets. Then we'll get that Kirky mounted up. Now, I did order some Race Quip harnesses. However, Amazon messed one of them up, so I only have one right now. But got some Race Quip 5-point cam lock harnesses. There's a little cam lock. Super nice. So I've got the other one actually coming tomorrow, and then I guess I'm gonna have to get a harness bar until I actually get a roll cage, which I need now. But that's the cover for the Kirky. Let's go ahead and pull the passenger seat out. Okay, so since I didn't weigh the Kirky with the Fat House Fabrication brackets last time, I can go ahead and do that now, and then I'll get a weight on the stock seat also. So let's get on our trusty scale here. So I'm just gonna throw the bottom brackets on there, throw the fabric on there, and then I was 193.5 without all that, so now I'm gonna jump on the scale with that stuff. Okay, so the seat with the brackets and the fabric is actually 19 pounds. It's actually more than I thought. But we do have 4 bolts, washers, nuts. We've got 2 brackets here, plus the 2 brackets that go to the floor. And then we do have the fabric, which probably weighs, I don't know, a couple pounds, probably 2 pounds or something like that. So now I'm gonna pull the stock seat out and we'll see if we can get a weight on the stock seat. The stock seat actually weighed 48 pounds, which is a little more than I thought. It felt lighter than that, but it does have the power to it. It's not heated or cooled, and it's not leather, but it is 48 pounds. So I'm guessing a leather heated and cooled seat probably weighs anywhere from 55 to 60 pounds. But with that one being 19, this one being 48, we have a weight savings of 29 pounds per side. So you can just round it up, call it 30, saving about 60 pounds with doing both seats, which actually, I was hoping it would be a lot more than that, because now we're gonna add these harnesses, which are most likely heavier than a stock seat belt, because they do have, you know, 5 different points. And then we're gonna have to add a harness bar, which probably weighs anywhere from like 10 to 15, maybe even 20 pounds. So that's definitely gonna put some weight back in the car, but we're still losing weight overall. But like I said, you're losing 60 pounds So you probably subtract another 20 for the harnesses and the harness bar. You're probably only losing about 40 pounds, but 40 pounds is still good weight. Now, you want to be losing 100 pounds at a time to really make up a difference, but if you're losing 40 to 50 pounds, it all adds up, and that's pretty much what we're trying to do here. All right, guys, we are in luck. Look what just showed up, the ribbon for the parachute mount. So let me show you guys what these actually do, if for some reason you don't know. But so the reason why you have a pin on there is just in case for some reason this cable gets pulled through, you know, you're driving around, these could just slide out. The pin will hold this little string in there, and that way the parachute doesn't accidentally deploy if you don't want it to. So that's why these say remove before flight or remove before I gap your ass, because if you don't remove this pin and you pull the parachute handle, the parachute will not deploy. So that's why you always see guys driving around with these on, and then what you'll do is after you do your burnout, typically someone, one of your pit crews or whatever, your friend, your buddy, Joseph Young, will pull this pin through, so that way the parachute can actually deploy. But now we've got this cool ribbon that will hang down and be a little bit more noticeable. The only thing, I kind of do like this pin because it has like a little extra little safety lock on it, where this one is just like a slide through pin, but this one's gonna look way better. Much better. See, and these pins are a little bit easier to pull, so you would just pull that pin out and then you could actually deploy the parachute. But look how much better that looks. Okay, back to Kirky time. So I am mounting up the Kirky. I did make this one slightly taller. I don't even think you can tell, but Kennedy will most likely be the only person that sits in this one. So I moved it just a hair forward. You can see how much more forward it is than that one. It's a couple inches, and then I made it just a hair taller because she was a little bit shorter. And I remember when we had my Hellcat, I had mounted the Kirky the exact same, so when she would sit in the Hellcat seat, I finally adjusted after one time, but she couldn't even see over the dash. So she definitely doesn't want to just look at the dash when we're driving my street car around town. So I did make this one just slightly taller and moved it forward just a little bit. So I'm going to continue tightening this down, and then we'll put the fabric on. So we've got the other Kirky in. Like I said, you can tell it's a little more forward than the other one, and it is a little bit taller, a little more upright. Now, someone did ask me, since I'm 6'1", if I fit with my racing helmet. So I'm going to go grab the helmet and show you guys what that looks like, because you could lower the seat, but then the problem is you have trouble seeing over the steering wheel. So it's kind of a balance, like to get it high enough where you feel comfortable, where you can see far enough over the steering wheel, but not too high where a racing helmet doesn't fit. So I'm gonna go grab my racing helmet and I'll show you guys how that fits. So like I said, I'm 6'1", and you can see I still have a couple inches of headroom. Even if I lean all the way back, I can even sit upright a little more. This would probably be the actual position, because this is me sitting exactly upright. And I've still got probably like an inch and a half left. Now this is a little bit bigger helmet. They make like a slimmer version, more sleeker, modern style from Simpson, and even Race Quip makes one also. This is kind of like a bigger, oversized helmet. So this is me sitting exactly upright, pretty much exactly where I would sit during a race using the helmet. So you guys can kind of just see. And like I said, I'm 6'1", so if you're wondering, there's your answer. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed another video on the 2018 Mustang GT custom single turbo. It is looking good. We've got both Kirkys in there now. I just need to get the harness bar so we can get the harnesses in there, but the car is looking awesome. I love how it's looking, and we've come a long way in such a short period of time. If you guys don't know, I've only owned this car since the end of January is when I traded my Hellcat in for this. So we've made huge progress in a short amount of time, and this is just a small thing on the big things to come for the Mustang. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Make sure you follow Motion Raceworks. Hit them up on their website if you guys need anything. But I'm gonna sign out on this one. Make sure you guys always comment, like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and Snapchat at Bambi39. I will see you guys on the next one.